Being who you are is a concentration technique, especially being who you are really well. It requires immense concentration. This award-winning level of channeling who you are, where even you can acknowledge the role and the iteration and the incarnation as magnifique. That requires an immense level of concentration. Getting to where you're trying to go requires an immense amount of concentration in this lifetime. It's incredibly important work. It's incredibly noble of you. Being who you are requires centering, and then ideally you move towards where you're trying to go from that place of center of the center. In the style of meditation that I teach, the central path, at least in this instance, has 4 key points: rest, then clarity, then empowerment, and then fearlessness. It all begins with deepening forms of relaxation and symbolic allowing of who you are moment to moment in the exact proportions of light and shadow that you happen to be aware of. Complete openness, complete peace with that. When you're at peace with yourself, then you become safe space to then really see deepening levels of yourself, deepening levels of reality around you. Only when the gaze is nice and soft and rested, then it's compassionate, then that sight is true. That type of sight is really understanding. That type of sight will empower you with loving kindness, directed towards yourself first, learning to speak to yourself in a loving and kind manner, and tolerating nothing less, and expressing yourself in that same manner towards others. When you're empowered in that way, then we can be fearless, fearlessly present, fearlessly adapting to reality, fearlessly allowing others to simply also be themselves, allowing them that same grace.